Any comments, Julie?
No. No comments.
Okay, Josh is off visiting friends with his girl, and I've been abandoned to tinker on my own, so I've been playing with this tailgate, and I probably should have filmed it, but I haven't. But anyway, so it's I've done a nice quick, it's nice and smooth, it's nicer on the inside than the outside, and so it's been sprayed on the inside, so it's 100% sealed. So now I'm just locking it in position. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. So we all know how to do this, but I bought this, and this is a little rollover thing. So it starts like that, and you just with the air hammer. So I can't read it without my glasses on. But anyway, so you go along there, and then like there, and it gets tighter, and you use the air hammer on it. So it's very noisy, so the neighbour will complain, but other than that, it should do a nice job. And although this skin is second hand, or should I say being reused, put back on again, it still should come up all right, this tailgate. This tailgate came off this XW here, which had been clubbed on the side, so bent it. So you've seen the rebuild on that. So it was smashed in on that side over there. So this was in, just like bent in here and even bent on the other side. So it's pretty well back to shape. So anyway, I'm going to go and make some noise. Okay, well I've got it bent over, just that's where I didn't want to put, the black is just where I had a different type of paint, so, and pretty pleased with that actually. I'll get seam sealer. This edge needs doing better. I've had enough of the noise, so I'll tinker with it tomorrow again, it's getting late. And so, but the skin's on and it's pretty nice. So it's not the world's best tailgate, but it'll look good when I'm finished. Having said that, the poor old tailgates, they do a lot of work. Probably a little bit underbuilt really. Could have done with some more structural stuff on the inside. Like a bigger rail across here, or maybe two. Oh, you can't see, one up there and one here maybe. Support the inside. It's got one through the middle, but it's barely adequate. So yeah, so that's it. And see that, all that's oil off my air chisel. Sprayed everywhere. So you can see it's not fully folded here yet. But I've had enough. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a biscuit. We are doing some seam sealing before we put the colour on. We've got to sand it yet. And we're just trying to tidy it up. Josh has got it everywhere. Look at that there.
That's bloody you,
It couldn't have been me. I'm infallible,
I'm
Josh.
here cleaning your putziness.
I'm infallible. And, anyway, when he's got it cleaned up, wow, we're not all that fussy with seam sealer. Look at that, I've got it all over that. I will have to give it a bit more of a wipe down than this though, Josh. Got it everywhere. Anyway, we didn't want to gaps or muck around bits. So, perfect, Josh, perfect. Yeah, from that photo.
All colour. Underneath, all colour.
Yeah.
You got the control.
But is that genuine? That's essentially what I want to do.
This says replica.
does it? Okay, well, a replica should mean someone's actually gone to a bit of trouble to make it a replica. So what we're trying to figure out now, you see Josh is in his Lord Fauntleroy chair.
My research chair.
It's his research chair, yeah. I usually just call him Lord Fauntleroy when he's in his chair. And, there's no interrupting him. Anyway, we're trying to figure out where the colour starts and the black starts. Sort of, there's a transition somewhere around here, we're not sure. Okay, so today's task will be to sand this high fill primer down and put a coat of satin black over it. And if I can get that done, and one day it'll be good. Okay, quick walk around. It's been sanded. Oh, you could spend a lifetime sanding this, but it's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably an 8 for me, maybe a 7. But it is under the car, and so I've Julie reckons it looks like a present. It's all wrapped up, and it feels like a present too, because this is a pretty exciting bit. I can't paint it now because it's already 5:15 and it's getting late, and I don't want the paint to bloom. It's fairly humid. If the temperature drops too quickly, paint will bloom. I don't want that. So I'll paint it tomorrow. It'll be a nice easy job. I can just wipe it down with a bit of Prepsol and we're all done. So that's been a long, hard day. Now all I wanted to say is I got this masked off, and yes, that all gets done black too on the bottom, a lot of it. Having said that, I don't feel like doing it all in one go. So that's it. CQ over and out. Something has changed. This is a satin finish, as you can see. With the right light on, it looks a little bit shiny, but it's satin, not matte. So it's pretty well factory. The look is factory, you know, the paint's not. This paint is a 2-pack, and it's had a nice heavy coat. So it's completely sealed, and I've been trying to be as thorough as physically possible. And that just looks beautiful. So I'm pretty happy. And that is one nice looking underside of a car. And I know from factory everybody sprays that bloody body shoots or under body sealant. I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. Maybe just in the tunnels and stuff where I don't want the resonance to come through, because with the V8, how do I describe it? When the engine's rumbling and vibrating, it can get harmonics up between the body and the engine, and the whole body can start humming or vibrating, and that's what the body deadener does. It helps to stop that. And not that I've actually ever heard it myself, I've just know that that's what can happen. And my goodness, that looks good though. And that I reckon I'm going to give myself a thumbs up for this one. And so yeah, that's the first real colour and completion of this car. From here on, that there does not get touched, it's done. Okay, so I did a few more finishing touches, so I just sprayed that bit in there. And all this I want to be colour, including this. It doesn't have to be colour, but I think I'd like it to be colour. And well, I'm pretty pleased once again. And I took the masking tape off and stuff. So, and I only guessed that I just made that 3 inches from the. But I'm not actually sure if it's supposed to be where it is. I don't think it really matters much, but it's being pedantic, isn't it? It depends on who wants to be on the millimetre or not. Okay, as you can see, I'm trying to sort out what's got to be painted and blasted, and what's, you know, what I like, what I don't. These are new. So this is the earlier style, and that's the sort of updated style. And I don't know if they squeak or not. Which ones were the squeaky ones? I can't remember. Anyway, so that's about the size of that. And over here, my crappy compressor, is everything I'm going to take to the platers and get him to plate it all.
Connect this thing into this thing, which is epic. Would highly recommend. It's much better than the internal built one.
Some sandblasting bits.
Oh, but you didn't want to tell everyone about it.
I was telling you. What else would you do? It's actually garnet sanding bits. Some of these are like new still. I should probably remove that, shouldn't I?
If you want the plastic.
I'll probably buy new plastic, but greetings, fellow humans. Masked up, ready for the black. Obviously, where it's not masked up, that's where it's going to be black, and where it is masked up, that's where it's going to be vermilion fire. So that's it. I left that bit there because I got a bit of overspray there the other day. I'll give that a sand and just pop a bit more black over it. Looks crappy, doesn't it? And I'm ruining up my beautiful floor. Anyway, I've got my helper here today, and they're all good. I'm sure of it. And so he's...
Look at that nice poster.
That is a good poster, isn't it? I can zoom on that. What's this? Whoa, man. Get him going. Whoa. Anyway, so let's not worry about that. So thank you for helping me today, Leon. He's sick in weight school. Every time I say sick, he starts to cough. So if you hear a cough in the background, just forgive him. This will go the black as well. I like this black because it just looks like acrylic lacquer. You know, basically it just looks like acrylic lacquer straight out of the gun. And I really like that look. It's sort of a satin thing. It's a really nice look. I'm very pleased with it. And yes, I will have to spray sound deadener in there. It's going to kill me to do it, but I'll have to do it. Okay, this is it, finished. And finished enough. It's a little shiny. I think I might not have, it might dull off yet a bit more. But I think I may have shaken the can as well as I should have, because it's essentially what makes it matte is they use like soapstone really. You can put talcum powder in and make your paint go matte if you were desperate to have matte paint. So just a bit of talcum powder and stuff. But what it is it sinks to the bottom of the can when you're using these satins, and you've got to shake them well to get it all mixed up. And I thought I shook it well, but looks a little shiny, only a little bit. So anyway, I hope you don't notice, the 1% of extra shine on it compared to that. So that's got a coat of dust on it now. So that could be the other reason. I'm used to looking at the dusty side. So that took a long time. We've had terrible weather, we've been busy, so I apologise for that. Anyway, Vermilion Fire next. Or maybe I'll put some suspension in. No, I think I'm going to paint the underneath this in the engine by Vermilion Fire. So it's done. And I'm going to start doing brake lines and fuel lines and stuff like that. Oh, it's getting to be fun. And if you're thinking that's not genuine GT spray job, you'd be right. I don't know. I don't think there was any particular way. I think it was up to the guy who had the spray gun in his hand at the time when they were spraying. Not holding the camera steady enough. And so I've just done it like this. So it's going to be Vermilion Fire where you can see from looking down to in there. So you can just see. And up there I don't want it. Then on this side it's black where you can't see, except for here. Now that could have been black too, but I couldn't be bothered masking it up. It's all too much trouble. So it can just be bloody Vermilion Fire and behave itself. And yeah, they could have been, but it's not. It's going to be, yep, Vermilion Fire. It's going to look shiny. I'm sick of talking now. I'm going. Cheerio. I just had to film it again. It just looks so good in real life as well. It's almost bringing a tear to my eye. I'm so bloody pleased with it. By crikeys. It just looks so cool. Oh, I just walked backwards into the car. Oh, now the car's moving. Oh. That is one schmick thing. Gee, I'm looking forward to getting it on the road. It's only going to be another year or two away. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it quicker, a year. Got a lot of parts to find. I'm sure all you guys will chip in and help me find some parts. Cheerio again.